In an increasingly unpredictable world, the fragility of our supply systems has become a pressing concern. With global crises, natural disasters, and geopolitical tensions threatening food distribution networks, the need for self-sufficiency has never been more critical. This urgency compels us to look back at historical practices that have sustained communities through adversity. One such example lies in the ancient techniques of food preservation mastered by the Cossacks, a nomadic warrior culture known for their resilience against harsh winters and isolation from modern conveniences. As we delve into the innovative methods employed by these formidable people, we uncover a wealth of knowledge that can equip us for potential challenges ahead. Understanding how they managed to store food effectively without refrigeration or access to markets provides valuable insights into sustainable living and preparedness. By exploring their time-tested strategies, we can learn not only how to preserve food, but also how to cultivate a mindset of resilience in the face of uncertainty. 2. The art of preservation, Cossack techniques. A. Curing and smoking of meat. The Cossacks mastered the art of curing and smoking meat, essential skills that allowed them to thrive in environments devoid of modern refrigeration. The curing process involves salting the meat, which draws out moisture and creates an inhospitable environment for bacteria. Following this, the smoking technique enhances flavor while further preserving the meat. The smoke infuses the meat with antioxidants and compounds that inhibit spoilage. Personal anecdotes from those who have adopted these methods reveal stories of successful meat preservation that lasted through harsh winters, providing sustenance when fresh provisions were unattainable. B. Grain and flour storage. To ensure a steady supply of grains and flours, Cossacks employed natural drying techniques that allowed for effective moisture removal. Once dried, these staples were stored in barrels sealed with clay and ash, ingeniously protecting them from moisture, insects, and rodents. This method not only safeguarded the grains, but also retained their nutritional value over extended periods. Modern-day enthusiasts have found that replicating these ancient practices can yield significant benefits for food storage today, as they learn to appreciate the resilience of grains preserved through traditional methods. C. Fermentation practices. Fermentation was another vital aspect of Cossack food preservation strategies, particularly for vegetables and dairy products. By fermenting foods, they created an environment rich in beneficial probiotics while extending the shelf life without sacrificing nutritional quality. Techniques such as lactofermentation transformed cabbage into tangy sauerkraut or cucumbers into crunchy pickles, providing essential vitamins during the winter months when fresh produce was scarce. Today, many health-conscious individuals are rediscovering these fermentation practices, incorporating them into their diets for both their preservation qualities and health benefits. D. Underground storage solutions. The Cossacks cleverly utilized underground storage to regulate temperature and maintain food freshness throughout the year. By digging storage pits or cellars below ground level, they took advantage of the Earth's natural insulation properties, which kept supplies cool in summer and prevented freezing in winter. This scientific understanding of soil insulation has inspired modern adaptations, such as root cellars designed for home use. These underground solutions serve as a testament to the ingenuity of the Cossacks and offer practical applications for anyone seeking to extend their food supply sustainably. E. Use of animal fat as a preservative. One particularly ingenious method employed by the Cossacks involved using animal fat as a preservative. After cooking meats, they submerged them in melted lard to create a protective layer against oxidation and microbial growth. This technique ensured that meats could be safely stored for long periods without spoiling. Testimonials from families who have tried this approach highlight its effectiveness. Many have found that not only does it keep food safe, but it also adds a rich flavor profile to dishes prepared later on. Through these diverse techniques, curing and smoking meats, effectively storing grains, fermenting vegetables and dairy, utilizing underground storage solutions, and employing animal fat, Cossack wisdom offers us valuable lessons in resilience and sustainability. These time-honored practices are more than mere relics of the past. They are adaptable strategies that can empower individuals today to navigate uncertain times with confidence and resourcefulness. As we reflect on the profound knowledge possessed by the Cossacks, it becomes evident that their food preservation techniques are not just relics of a bygone era, but are highly relevant in our contemporary context. The lessons gleaned from their methods can be applied to modern lifestyles, encouraging a shift towards greater self-sufficiency and resilience in the face of unpredictability. The art of preserving food is intertwined with the essence of survival. It speaks to our ability to adapt and thrive despite challenges. In a world where supply chains can falter and crises can emerge without warning, embracing these ancestral techniques fosters a sense of empowerment. By learning how to cure meats, store grains, ferment vegetables, utilize underground storage, and harness the power of animal fat, we cultivate not only practical skills, but also a mindset that values preparation and sustainability. Moreover, this journey into the past invites us to reconnect with our food sources, fostering a deeper appreciation for what we consume. Understanding these preservation methods encourages us to make conscious choices about our diets and food systems, promoting health and well-being in our communities. In essence, the wisdom of the Cossacks serves as a guiding light for navigating the complexities of modern life. Their practices remind us that with knowledge comes power, the power to sustain ourselves and our loved ones in times of need. As we embrace these time-tested strategies, we prepare not only for potential hardships, but also for a more resilient future where self-reliance and resourcefulness become integral components of our daily lives. By honoring the past, we can build a stronger foundation for tomorrow. In the face of an increasingly unpredictable world, the lessons learned from the Cossacks about food preservation become not only a nostalgic reflection on history, but also a necessary blueprint for modern living. As climate change, economic instability, and geopolitical tensions create vulnerabilities in our food supply systems, the ability to preserve food through traditional techniques is an essential skill that can empower individuals and communities alike. 3. The broader context of food preservation. A. Historical significance. Throughout history, various cultures have developed their own methods of food preservation based on their environments and available resources. The Cossacks are one example among many. Other cultures, such as the indigenous peoples of North America who relied on drying fish and game, or the Mediterranean societies that perfected pickling and curing techniques, similarly found ways to thrive despite seasonal shortages and harsh conditions. This universality highlights a fundamental aspect of human resilience, the desire to secure sustenance against uncertainty. B. Contemporary relevance. Today, as we confront the realities of global supply chain disruptions, exacerbated by events like pandemics, natural disasters, and political conflicts, the strategies used by our ancestors resonate deeply. By studying these historical practices, we gain insight into self-sufficiency that can buffer us against modern crises. Learning how to store food long-term enables individuals not only to save money but also to reduce waste and contribute to a more sustainable food system. 4. Delving deeper into Cossack techniques. A. Advanced curing techniques. While curing and smoking meats were essential skills for the Cossacks, they also employed more advanced techniques to enhance their food's longevity and flavor. The addition of spices and herbs during the curing process not only improved taste, but also introduced antimicrobial properties that further inhibited spoilage. For instance, juniper berries were often used in curing processes due to their natural preservative qualities. This practice serves as an early example of how culinary arts intersect with survival strategies. B. The role of seasonal cycles. Understanding seasonal cycles was crucial for effective food preservation among the Cossacks. They adapted their methods based on the time of year. For example, winter was primarily focused on preserving meats and root vegetables, while summer allowed for ample fermentation opportunities with fresh produce. This cyclical approach ensured that they maximized their resources throughout the year without over-reliance on any single method or crop. C. The science behind fermentation. Fermentation is not merely a means of preservation but also a transformative process that enhances nutritional content and digestibility. The Cossacks utilized lactofermentation extensively to create foods rich in vitamins that would otherwise be scarce in winter months. Scientific studies have shown that fermented foods contain probiotics, which can significantly benefit gut health, thus illustrating how ancient practices align with contemporary nutritional science. D. Innovations in underground storage. The use of underground storage pits was not just about temperature regulation. It also involved strategic planning regarding ventilation and humidity control. By digging deeper pits or incorporating drainage systems, Cossacks could prevent water accumulation that might lead to spoilage or mold growth. These innovations underscore an advanced understanding of environmental factors affecting food preservation, demonstrating ingenuity beyond mere survival tactics. E. Community collaboration. Food preservation techniques were often communal activities among the Cossacks, highlighting the importance of community in ensuring collective resilience. Families would come together during harvest times to share knowledge and resources, whether it was drying meat or fermenting cabbage, creating bonds through shared labor and mutual support. This social aspect emphasizes the importance of community resilience alongside individual preparedness. V. Modern applications of traditional practices. A. Urban homesteading. In today's urban environments, where access to fresh produce may be limited, many individuals are turning back to traditional preservation methods as part of a broader movement known as urban homesteading. This practice combines gardening with food preservation techniques like canning, fermenting, and dehydrating, allowing city dwellers to take control over their food sources and reduce reliance on commercial supply chains. B. Educational workshops. As interest in self-sufficiency grows, educational workshops focusing on traditional preservation techniques have emerged across communities worldwide. These workshops teach participants practical skills such as how to ferment vegetables safely or create homemade preserves using seasonal fruits. By passing down this knowledge from generation to generation, communities foster a culture of sustainability that embraces both historical wisdom and modern innovation. C. Technological integration. Advancements in technology have also enabled modern practitioners to adapt traditional methods for greater efficiency and safety. For instance, digital pressure canners now allow for precise control over temperature and time during canning processes, reducing risks associated with botulism, a concern historically addressed through trial and error learning among past generations. D. Environmental sustainability. The environmental impact of food production cannot be overlooked in today's context. Embracing traditional preservation methods aligns with sustainable practices by minimizing waste and maximizing resource utilization. By learning how to preserve excess fruits from a summer harvest rather than letting them rot or go unused, individuals contribute positively toward environmental conservation efforts. 6. Cultivating a resilient mindset. A resilient mindset is fundamental when facing uncertainties about food security or supply disruptions. It involves embracing adaptability while fostering creativity in problem-solving situations related to sustenance procurement and storage strategies. A. The mindfulness approach. Cultivating mindfulness around food choices encourages individuals to consider where their food comes from while promoting appreciation for local farmers markets or community-supported agriculture programs, CSAs. Engaging mindfully with our food sources fosters connections between consumers and producers while reducing reliance on global supply chains vulnerable to disruption. B. Building resourcefulness. Resourcefulness goes hand in hand with resilience. It calls for creative solutions when facing challenges related to food scarcity or preservation failures, whether that means experimenting with new recipes using preserved foods or learning alternative methods if one technique fails unexpectedly. C. Encouraging innovation. Promoting innovative thinking within communities can lead individuals toward discovering new ways they can incorporate traditional practices into their modern lifestyles, such as combining fermentation techniques with contemporary flavors or experimenting with different storage solutions based on personal living situations. D. Fostering intergenerational learning. Encouraging intergenerational knowledge transfer between elders knowledgeable about traditional practices and younger generations eager to learn creates stronger bonds within families while preserving cultural heritage surrounding culinary traditions relating back through time. As we immerse ourselves in these teachings from history while adapting them creatively today, the wisdom gleaned from those who have come before us reminds us that sustainable living requires not just practical skills, but also strong relationships built upon trust within ourselves along with those around us capable enough to support each other amidst uncertainty ahead. In summary, the ancient practices mastered by the Cossacks offer invaluable lessons for our contemporary world fraught with unpredictability regarding food supply chains combined together with rising awareness towards sustainability initiatives propelling individuals toward greater self-sufficiency strategies than ever before seen throughout human history. Embracing these time-honored techniques allows everyone, from families seeking nourishment during hard times to urban dwellers aspiring toward independence, to navigate future challenges confidently equipped with knowledge rooted deeply within humanity's enduring spirit. In conclusion, the enduring wisdom of the Cossacks in food preservation transcends time, offering modern individuals practical strategies to navigate an increasingly volatile world. By revisiting these ancestral techniques, curing and smoking meats, fermenting vegetables, utilizing underground storage, and employing animal fat for preservation, we not only gain essential skills but also foster a resilient mindset that values self-sufficiency and sustainability. As we adapt these practices to our contemporary lives, we cultivate a deeper connection to our food sources and communities, empowering ourselves to face future uncertainties with confidence and resourcefulness. In embracing this knowledge, we honor the past while paving the way for a more sustainable and secure future.